Bobi Wine is expected to jet back into the country this week on Thursday, 20th September. Actually, he was expected to get back to Uganda today, Monday, 17th September. But that grand return has been postponed to Thursday, 20th September. Now, Bobi Wine will jet right back into the ongoing political storm in Uganda. When Bobi Wine left the country for treatment in the US, he left a man called Superintendent Kirumira very much alive. He will now jet back into the country to find his good friend dead, murdered, killed in a hail of bullets near his home in Kampala. And Bobi Wine has been very clear. He has been very clear in saying that Kirumira was killed by Museveni. Well, for anybody who understands African politics and Ugandan politics, and especially dictator bloodthirsty Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, that is rather obvious. That's not news. Kirumira was a thorn in the flesh of the NRM regime. His brutal assassination was hardly a surprise, although there are those analysts who thought that Museveni had finally woken up to the reality of his situation and stopped his old habits of gunning down, killing, murdering any opposition to his dictatorial government. You know, there are very many Ugandans who have lost their lives in a hail of bullets. And the Museveni government appears to be very relaxed. Because ordinarily, if the government had nothing to do with these killings, they'd be very worried. They'd go out of their way to find out who are these assassins, gunning down people so frequently. It is rather obvious it should be a matter of national security, because the next person they may decide to gun down would be the president, or maybe his deputy president. So if they were innocent, that is the right reaction. But what reaction are we getting from Kampala? Oh, they're very relaxed. Of course, they'll say all the right words. We're investigating. We will investigate. We'll bring the culprits to book. But all that is cheap talk. Because meanwhile, no investigations are going on. Because after all, how can the government investigate itself? It's totally responsible for these assassinations. And this is a great concern of many friends of Bobi Wine, many friends and supporters of Bobi Wine, especially non-Ugandans like myself, because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And Museveni is very, very old. He can't be taught new things. The only tactic he knows, of dealing with opposition or dealing with harsh critics to his government is the bullet. And to make matters much worse, many analysts believe that the bullet that his driver stopped, and passed on, was actually meant for Bobi Wine. Mercifully, it has become very clear that the days of Museveni in power are very numbered. Last week, there was very heated debate in the European Parliament, and several key development partners of Uganda said that they would relook at their aid packages, at their development projects in Uganda, because they wanted no part in supporting a regime that abuses human rights. And by gunning down his opponents, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is just making things worse for himself. In fact, he's just speeding up his exit from power, after 33 years at the helm. Now, Bobi Wine is a very smart person, extremely smart, and there's no doubt that he has taken precautions. Indeed, there are some quarters who are saying the real reason why his arrival was postponed from today to Thursday can be linked back to the precautions he's taking as he jets back into bloody Uganda, the country where if you're an opponent of the government, you can get gunned down in the streets at any time by unknown persons. Actually, they are known only to the naive. The person who sends them is very well known. The motive behind these assassinations is also very well known. And that is much more relevant than the people who actually pulled the trigger. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.